reading that the amount of chemicals that we're pumping into where we live, our planet, is just going up. It's just increasing so fast. As a species, we are poisoning ourselves.
I guess when I first started out, I had this assumption that if it's on the shelf, then surely it must be okay for us. You know, our government wouldn't let anything nasty go on the shelf, or corporations wouldn't. And it made me realise just how far we've travelled in those 5-6 years. That's where I was when I started out. But we've learnt so much.
Well, it's about pesticides. I read the book Silent Spring by Rachel Carson, nearly 30 years ago now, and that book actually was the launch of the modern day environment, the modern day organic movement, so it's quite a classic. And it describes the toxic effects of pesticides. And so it's really quite a brilliant document because it actually changed my life significantly then. And it describes a situation that happened at a place called Clear Lake, which is about 150 kilometres north of San Francisco, where a local fisherman complained about a gnat, a relative mosquito. They basically didn't like doing this while they were fishing. So the local authorities sprayed dichlorodiphenyl or dichloroethane, or DDT, an organochlorine chemical like the infamous DDT most people know about, in order to get rid of the gnat. Well, what happened, now we know, after 2 consecutive sprayings, is numerous birds were found dead in the area. And they sprayed it at a very diluted amount. That is, for every 50 million kilograms weight of water, only 1 kilogram of DDT was used. So it was very dilute, and according to the science of the time, that was enough to kill the gnat but harm nothing else. Well, why did the birds die? Well, this phenomenon we now call biomagnification, or multiple toxicity up through the food chain, is what took place. It was the plankton from the original spraying. From the plankton in the lake were found to have 250 times greater concentration of DDT in their bodies. The vegetarian fish, the herbivores that lived on plankton, increased again. And when the carnivorous fish that lived on those vegetarian fish were investigated, they found 125,000 times higher concentration of DDT than the original spraying. So why did the birds die? They eat fish. This is what we call biomagnification, or multiple toxicity through the food chain. And you and I are actually at the top of most food chains. Now, if you were to eat an apple that's not organic, or put something on your body that's not organic, you're not going to feel nauseous or faint. But the truth is, there is a significant effect. Depending on your immune system and your ability to metabolize those toxins and eliminate them, it may only be 10, 20, it could be 30 or 40 years before there's an effect. But there is an effect. Yeah, this enterprise only started as a mission orientation. It was actually determined, let's make a difference. So let's create products that actually replace. I call myself being on a replacement mission, replacing what currently exists with something more pure.
It's not as if changing the balance is a luxury, or maybe we should do it. It's vital. So I'd much be rather engaged with a company that's doing something proactively about it than being a passive bystander who's going to get steamrolled by the chemical monoliths around the planet.